What if I told you that the secret to a razor-sharp mind has been growing right outside your kitchen window for thousands of years? Nature has a way of hiding her most precious treasures in plain sight, tucked away in the very hedges and trees our ancestors walked past every day. We often look toward a laboratory for answers to our modern distractions, yet the most sophisticated technology for the human brain was perfected by the Earth long ago. Today, we are going to explore three incredible botanicals that act like a tune-up for your internal hardware. One of these is a mushroom so legendary for its cognitive powers that Buddhist monks used it to maintain deep focus during weeks of meditation. They believed it gave them a lion's heart and a scholar's mind. Before we get to that extraordinary specimen, let's start with a plant you likely already have in your spice rack, but have never truly utilized for its mental strength. The first botanical on our list is rosemary, known scientifically as Rosmarinus officinalis. While we mostly think of it as a seasoning for roasted chicken, our ancestors saw it as the ultimate herb of remembrance. In ancient Greece, students would weave garlands of fresh rosemary into their hair while they studied for their exams. They believed the scent alone could lock information into their minds. This tradition was so deeply rooted that even Shakespeare mentioned it when Ophelia famously said, "There's rosemary, that's for remembrance." Modern science has finally caught up to what those Greek students knew instinctively. Researchers have identified a specific compound in rosemary called 1,8-cineol. When you breathe in the aroma of the plant, this compound enters your bloodstream and travels directly to your brain. Think of it as a natural key that unlocks your neurotransmitters, allowing your brain cells to communicate more efficiently. A recent study published in the Therapeutic Advances in Psychopharmacology journal found that simply smelling rosemary oil significantly improved both the speed and accuracy of cognitive tasks in seniors. For those of us looking to stay sharp as we age, rosemary is a gift. It helps clear away that mid-afternoon mental fog and makes it easier to recall names or where you left your keys. You can grow it easily in a sunny pot on your porch or in a well-drained spot in the garden. Just remember that if you use rosemary essential oil, it is very potent. You only need a drop or two on a handkerchief or in a diffuser to see the benefits. Moving from the garden hedge to the forest, our second botanical is a true living fossil called Ginkgo biloba. This tree is a marvel of resilience. It is one of the oldest living tree species on the planet, with a lineage stretching back over 200 million years. In ancient Chinese medicine, ginkgo was revered for its ability to support longevity and vitality. It is so hardy that several ginkgo trees were among the few living things to survive the atomic blast at Hiroshima, standing tall while everything around them crumbled. The secret to the ginkgo leaf lies in its complex flavonoids and terpenoids. To put it in plain language, think of ginkgo as a natural plumber for your brain. It helps dilate the tiny blood vessels that feed your cognitive centers, ensuring a steady flow of oxygen and nutrients. When your brain has better circulation, your sustained attention and focus naturally improve. A major review of clinical trials showed that ginkgo extract can help maintain cognitive function in healthy seniors by protecting the nerve cells from oxidative stress. Because ginkgo trees grow quite large and take decades to mature, most people find it easier to source a high-quality, standardized extract from a local herbalist. It is a fantastic tool for those who feel their focus slipping during long tasks. However, because it is so effective at improving circulation, you must be cautious. If you are taking any blood-thinning medications, please talk with your healthcare provider before adding ginkgo to your routine. Before we move on to the most powerful botanical of all, I want to invite you to join our growing community here at Elder Botanics. We are a group of folks who believe that our best years are rooted in the wisdom of the earth. By joining us, you are taking charge of your own health journey through the power of nature. Now, we reach our number one botanical, the extraordinary lion's mane mushroom, or Hericium erinaceus. This doesn't look like your typical mushroom. It grows on the sides of hardwood trees in shaggy, white clumps that resemble a lion's mane or a frozen waterfall. For centuries, traditional healers in Japan and China used it to fortify the 5 internal organs and to promote what they called a spirit of calm focus. While the other plants we discussed help with circulation or scent, lion's mane does something truly unique. It contains two special groups of compounds called hericenones and erinacines. Think of these as a specialized repair crew for your brain's wiring. They stimulate the production of nerve growth factor, or NGF. This is a protein that helps your brain cells grow, maintain themselves, and even repair damage. In a double-blind, placebo-controlled study conducted in Japan, older adults who consumed lion's mane daily showed significant increases in cognitive function scores compared to those who did not. It is essentially giving your brain the raw materials it needs to stay plugged in. For seniors, this means better focus, improved mood, and a general sense of mental clarity that can feel like a supercomputer upgrade. You can actually grow lion's mane at home using simple countertop grow kits, which is a wonderful project for any indoor gardener. It has a delicious, lobster-like flavor when sautéed in a bit of butter. Just be aware that if you have a known mushroom allergy, you should avoid this one. Think about it. Ancestors trusted these plants with their lives and their legacies. What could they do for yours? We have looked at how rosemary clears the fog, how ginkgo opens the pathways of the mind, and how lion's mane repairs the very foundation of our thoughts. You have just uncovered the plants that helped ancient scholars and monks achieve legendary levels of focus. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, you now know something most people will never discover about the intelligence of the natural world. If you haven't subscribed to Elder Botanics yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.